Why won't my RC transmitter bind? Troubleshooting guide. Imagine spending time setting up your RC toy only to find that your transmitter refuses to connect. It can be frustrating, but don't worry. Binding issues are common and often fixable with a few simple steps. First, check if your transmitter and receiver are compatible. Some receivers are made for cars or boats, while others are for aircraft. Make sure they use the same communication protocol or modulation type. If they don't match, binding won't happen. Next, review the binding process for your specific model. Usually, you need to put the receiver into bind mode by pressing and holding a bind button while powering it on. Then, activate binding mode on your transmitter, often by pressing a dedicated button or switch. Remember to keep the transmitter and receiver about 1 meter apart during this process. Being too close can cause interference and prevent binding. Power issues are another common cause. Both devices need fresh batteries. Weak batteries can cause low signal strength or prevent the system from entering bind mode. Check the batteries in your transmitter and receiver, and replace them if needed. Also, verify that the receiver is properly powered through the electronic speed controller or a dedicated power source. Antennas are often overlooked but are vital. Make sure the transmitter's antenna is fully extended and undamaged. For older transmitters with telescoping antennas, extend it fully. For newer models with fixed antennas, look for cracks or looseness. Damaged antennas can weaken the signal and stop binding. Double-check all the receiver connections. If the leads to servos or electronic speed controllers are reversed or loose, the receiver might not respond or bind. Correct any wiring mistakes. Environmental interference can also disrupt binding. Avoid areas with Wi-Fi routers, metal fences, or other radio signals. Move to an open space with fewer electronic devices. If you've tried everything and it still won't bind, consider the possibility of faulty equipment. Test your transmitter with another receiver or vice versa. Sometimes, the hardware itself is the problem. Some systems need a proper initialization after binding. For aircraft, place the model on a flat surface and keep it still during power-up. Incorrect failsafe settings can also cause issues. Make sure your failsafe is set correctly so your RC toy doesn't go into an unexpected state after binding. If you use an older system with frequency crystals, check that the crystals in both the transmitter and receiver match exactly. Mismatched crystals will prevent binding. In most cases, following the correct binding procedure, ensuring good power, and checking compatibility will solve the problem. If issues persist, consult your manual or ask experienced hobbyists for help. Troubleshooting binding problems is often just about verifying each step carefully and making sure all components are working properly.